Okay, next question. Hey Merja, should our inner children have direct contact with our friends, family, and partners? Or is a relationship between two people a relationship between our grown-up parts? I would love to know more. That is a fantastic question because, you know, on one hand, you often hear me say that, your inner parent should not be making grown-up decisions, things like, things about relationships, money, career, stuff like that, your kids, stuff like that. So from that perspective, you're probably thinking, oh, maybe I shouldn't bring my inner children into my relationships. But then there's a part of you probably that's going to go, well, if I don't bring my inner children into this relationship, then that person doesn't really know me fully. And that's true too. Um, if you have, so there's a couple of ways I want to answer this question. If you have friends and family and your partner who are familiar with your inner parenting work and they're familiar with the different parts of you, then it's so easy to just say, hey, my 3-year-old's activated here. Do you mind if I tell you what's going on for them? Or my 10-year-old feels like they're having a reaction. Or, from my adult self's perspective, this is what I want to do, or any number of things. So in that case, of course, absolutely, I was going to say, have these exchanges with your partner, with your friends, with your family, to do with all the 4 people within. But sharing those people is not the same thing as making those people responsible for the behavior of your 4 people within, which means that, you can express in a grown-up way to your spouse that there's a part of you that's triggered, instead of making that person responsible for the triggering of that part of you. So blaming your partner for your 3-year-old getting triggered is not actually the way to go about it, because now you're not taking responsibility of all of who you are. So if you want to share all of who you are with other people, you need to take responsibility of all of who you are when it comes to other people. So I hope that answers that question. I don't generally, I think it's too much pressure for most people, especially acquaintances, to get to know you on that deep level. I don't personally share the inner child parts of me with people who are not close to me. My closest friends, my family, certainly my partner, they all know the different parts of me. The people I work with know the different parts of me, obviously, because I work too. Some of you know, as the audience, the different parts of me. But the thing is that it's not always appropriate to bring each part to the table in a full-on way. We need to be sensitive to our own needs. We shouldn't put our inner children onto the firing line. So we shouldn't bring our inner children out in situations where they can possibly be shut down. So we need to protect them. But we also don't want to put other people through the hoops because our inner children are triggered over something. So we need to be sensitive to our own needs, and we need to be sensitive to the needs of others in different situations. And if you're not sure, less is more. So don't just go all out and then be upset that people don't like you, or they don't trust you or whatever. Just build relationships gently. Not everybody should have access to your inner children either. They're an amazing part of you, and they deserve your respect and your care and your support and your protection. So should your inner children have direct contact with your family members and friends and family and partners and stuff? Yes, if you take, not should, you can, if you take full responsibility of how those parts of you are feeling, and that you don't put them onto the firing line, then yes, you can. Should you? No, you don't. We don't shoot anybody into anything. You can if you choose to, if it's the right thing. Okay, I hope that answers that question for you.